growling going on. Okay. Oh, hello, Queen. Thank you. That was very sweet. Invite up. Oh boy, we got barking going on. What's going on there? Okay. How old are you? Wesley, why is that important? Something's not right here. Live ended. So I'm trying to do like 10 things at once. So sorry if this is odd. Thank you for saying that, Julian. Okay. What the hell? I'm trying to do 10 things at once. It's not working.
Oh, I can't wait to get back to New York City. I need to plan a trip, maybe in the spring.
I'm from LA right now.
I love New York. Actually, okay. I like it any time of year. I like it when it's cold. I like it when it's hot. So there's Karen. All right.
I would brush my teeth. I
have not been to Atlantic City. Hi, welcome back. Take 2.
That was so funny. No badges? Bye. See ya.
It's like, I can't do this.
So we got greetings from Brazil. It's Leanne from Brazil. Mrs. Alv is in the house. It's 4:10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning here in Athens. I never realized you were in Athens, and it's rained a lot since yesterday. It was raining cats and dogs. It was supposed to rain here in Los Angeles, but it did not.
It's been hot. It was warm today. So my friend Superman 85, that's Frank. He's one of my friends and dear to my heart, and has been on my team for exotic lifestyle retreats forever. He's like Frank is like he's the smartest man, because when we do our events, he finds out when the team's coming in, and like I usually go a day before the team, and my girlfriend's.
Bless you. What kind of sneeze is that?
It wasn't. It was a premature sneeze. Anyway, Frank always shows up a day early before any of the other guys show up. So he's always like the king.
Thank you all for wishing us well and saying hello. I want to say thank you to Mr. Bean, who has purchased some badges.
Thank you, Mr. Bean. Thank you.
Julian would like to know, what could a guy do to date you? So that's
to date who?
Me. I had a marriage proposal yesterday on TikTok that I'd love to share with you. Someone who said, I'm looking for an old man. I'm sorry, an old woman, a 60-year-old woman to marry. I don't know.
Well,
I said, well, I'm close. You know, I guess I didn't. I said, I guess I'm gonna have to say yes.
Swept you off your feet.
Yeah, he did. He swept me off my thing. What are my TikTok? Encourage your viewers to share your live. Okay, you guys share my live. Going press your hearts like a lot of times.
There you go. Is that so?
Thank you, Brady.
Is that what happens on? Thank you, Brady.
Well, that alerts you guys. People.
Thank you.
We love those badges.
We do. It's like it's got to be how a dancer feels when people throw you money. You know, doesn't matter how much it is. It's like you're just grateful.
I'm guessing that those dancers are not just grateful. It's how they live.
They do. I know it's.
Yeah, and the badges we get would not make their night at all.
No, but we're appreciative.
We're appreciative of badges, but it's a little different. Anyhow, hi 1964 Harry. I appreciate those likes. What the likes do is tells other people that we're on TikTok. So right now we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, and somehow we made it on Instagram with badges. Anyway.
So Frank says, well, we are grateful because it means it shows that y'all appreciate the hard work that we put into it. Well, I know. Did you pick up on the y'all?
Y'all. So if anybody knows anybody at Naked Wines, let them know that I'm drinking their wine, and if they would like to promote us, let us know, because I love Naked Wines.
I'm not drinking their wine until they promote us. Unless I'm with Karen, then we drink Naked Wine.
Yeah. Anyway, so did you have anything that you'd like to discuss this week?
I think I don't really want to do politics tonight, even though we'll touch on it a little bit if we need to, but
yeah,
I would like to talk about, as we're moving into the end of this year, what we might envision for 2022. I mean, does it seem like 2021 went by really, really fast?
Yes, I thought it was because I'm really, really old. But it might be.
But did it seem like 2020 went by really, really slow?
No, it went by really, really fast. Yeah.
2020.
Oh, 2020. Yeah, 2020 was slow because we didn't know what the fuck was going on with the pandemic, and then 2021.
Like a three-year year, and then 2021 has gone by.
That's fast. Exactly how I felt.
Yeah. So, but I'm hoping 2022 is a better balance, right?
Me too.
I'm jumping out of the chute. First of the year, I've got 2 big trips planned. One in December, or January, and one in February. So I'm excited about that, but I'm also a little nervous that things may not go as well as I'm hoping with this new strain of COVID.
I know. I'm going out of town on the 9th. Wait, no, 19th. I'm going out of town on the 19th. I'm hoping I'm going out of town. Oh man, this guy's on here again. How do these shit?
Is this somebody you tried to block?
Yes. I gotta put him in timeout.
Can you just get rid of him?
I don't know how to do that. Add a moderator. I should add.
Rod.
Who wants to moderate over here?
Hi, Megan.
Megan,
how are you?
I just saw Megan. Megan is a woman of many talents here.
All right. So Stephen, the archaeologist, says just pipped in to say hi. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, don't you start that shit here.
Yeah, he's starting up again. So maybe we want to put him in timeout.
All right. You know what? You're just going to get blocked from us forever because we don't follow your thinking at all. It's disgusting. And anybody who is supporting the past disgusting president,
who might that be?
I've got no space for you in my consciousness. So we're going to remove you from the live. Bye-bye.
And I like to read some comments here on YouTube from the hostile Big Tom. He deleted his thing because he called us his 2 favorite lesbians, which I don't think is it's not an insult. It's just
incorrect.
It's incorrect, but anyway, so you didn't have to delete that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna put you in timeout like naked HD XYZ. Here, girls want everyone, even you.
He's just projecting his fantasy that he wishes we were lesbians.
Yeah. Anyway,
and that would fit into his thinking. You're irrelevant to what we want, right?
Yeah.
So, Robbie, you're off tonight. Cool. So, yay for the wine sharing with us.
Yeah. Did you know that today was Pearl Harbor Day?
Yes.
I did. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't realize it.
December 7th is always Pearl Harbor Day.
Maybe
you just didn't know it was
I didn't want
7th.
to time you out. Oh, I timed him out for 300 seconds. I don't know how much. Oh, I feel bad now.
We need to write down his name, and I'm just going to block him so he can't come back.
No, I put the wrong person in timeout.
Oh,
I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to get him back either. Sorry about this, hostile MGTOW. Oh well, he'll have to wait.
You know,
I don't know how much.
What people's political affiliation is really none of my business.
Yeah.
Like what they think of me is none of my business. But when you start dumping that shit into our live streams,
Yeah, I don't want to hear that crap.
It honestly feels like an assault. Anything that has to do with that guy feels like a personal assault. So just keep it to yourself.
Oh,
Thanks.
dating with Owen. This guy's coming in hot. Dating with Owen. I got to figure out how to do it though. How do we do this? I know
How is he still here?
No. This is
I just have to block him now.
Okay.
There it goes.
Let's see.
All
How
right.
do I bring
He
you
says,
in?
"Oh, and the libs hate free speech." No, we love free speech. We just don't want to hear yours.
How do I invite Owen in? Oh, thank you for that little rose. Owen, how do I get you in here? I'm not sure how to do this.
Honestly, I don't know how you could support anybody that did what they did to our country on January 6th.
100%. I think I can send you a guest. Yeah, send a request, but it's not visible right now. I'm not sure how to do it then. Okay.
Thanks, Tommy, for following.
Oh, we're not going to do this Trump stuff here either. Got to get rid of that.
No. If you're Trump supporters, please just keep it to yourself unless you want to instantly get blocked, because he's not a woman's friend on any level.
Oh. You know. 1 second, people. I must attend to the dog.
So,
thank you.
So,
hi. Hey.
So we would like to start to chat a little bit about what are your plans for 2022? Where do you see yourself going? What do you see happening for yourself? What are you excited about? What are you nervous about? Thank you, Brady, for reporting him. I blocked him, so he shouldn't be back on my thread.
Owen tried to get on again.
I figured out how to block him. You just press and hold on their comment.
I can't do it.
So, Karen, what are you excited about for 2022?
Well, my podcast is doing very well, and we are trying to get more followers for the podcast, and then maybe create.
Which podcast is that?
Sex Talk with My Mom, of course.
There you go.
And we're trying to create. God bless Trump. Who invited all these people here? And we're trying to create a animated TV show over the podcast. And so if anybody knows of somebody in the production company that does animation, we'd love to hear from you.
There you go.
So that's what I'm excited about, just continuing, hopefully being able to travel a little more than this year, because this year kind of was a bust. And I'm hoping that everybody stays healthy, I guess, to be honest.
And when are we going to get to start our world tour?
Yeah, and then go on a world tour with you, of course. That would be very fun.
Yeah. To travel to California and meeting us. There you go. Because I think we need to have a meet and greet in California.
I'd like to meet and greet. Oh my God. I got to get rid of these people. They're just mean.
Love to you, Rick. Yeah. Just tell them, if you're a Trump supporter, you're in the wrong place.
No, they're just being mean. They're just a mean supporter.
Oh.
So I got to figure out how to get rid of this guy here.
Is this on YouTube?
TikTok. Block.
And we do have badges on, so if you guys want to toss us a badge, you always can. We appreciate every single one. And hearts. We love hearts.
And we love this. Let's see. Guest request.
So I've been working on my itinerary for Valentine's week in Jamaica. And so I'm calling this marriage reboot.
Okay.
Week. So for couples, I should say relationship reboot. For couples that want to reconnect, kickstart their relationship. That they wanna find that love and feeling again. Maybe heal some wounds that they have, and create a new plan that they can put the old stuff away and start new and move forward with excitement. So I'm super excited, and we always do this over Valentine's week. So we have Valentine's that Monday, and the dinner that we put on is it's called a meal of passionate devotion.
Yummy.
Yeah.
All right. So how is it that I'm trying to get this guy on TikTok now, and it's not coming on because I did something else. Chat with other hosts by going live together. Huh. So I'm not sure how this works.
So if you're popping in and you're just coming in, let us know where you're from. This is the Wild Women with Wine show, and Karen and I talk about anything. She's a little distracted now with some jerks on TikTok that are stealing our time. So don't let them steal any more.
Oh, wait. I got some company here. Is this Owen? Owen, is this you?
Yes, this is
Owen. Yes. Okay. Nice to meet you. We're on TikTok. He decided to come on and join us. I'm on I don't know if you could see her. My co-host here is Dr. Nancy.
He could come on with us on Instagram.
I had joined the Instagram feed earlier. I was going like back and forth. But I was thinking it probably might be easier, I guess, for the three of us at least to be able to talk to each other to be on Instagram.
Okay, why don't you go on Instagram? Because remember, I didn't know what were the best.
Thank you for all the badges,
your partner
everybody.
Was not on TikTok?
Yeah, she's not on TikTok. She's just on Instagram. So if you want to try that, go for that.
Yeah, because we can have a threesome on Instagram.
We're gonna have a threesome. I have to get rid of these naked requests over here.
We have naked requests?
Naked HD. Hey, I'm waiting on you. I got to get rid of this. I'm trying to figure out how to cancel, but he just doesn't. Oh my God, never mind.
So anyway, so much fun with hair. Look, did you see? I have like little clippies in my hair.
That's so cute. I'm 54
so and I have this much hair.
Okay, so we have a question from Dark Poetic. Is
it Omar? Is that?
Yes, that's him. Owen,
okay. I'm looking for your request.
Okay, in the meantime, I want to say that Dark Poetic 53 says he's 54, has a 63-year-old friend who's interested in me. I want to pursue her. And so I would say pursue her like you pursue any other woman. You know, just start being friends first, maybe, and then see how that goes, and then move to wherever you want to try to move to. But I don't know what kind of questions you have as far as advice. I would say just do it. What happened? It didn't work out?
No.
Well, I think because there's two of us, so you can't put three on maybe? I don't know. Does that work that way?
No. We can do three. So, and I don't see your request. So are you able to request again?
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Okay. All right. I don't know. Well,
are we bouncing it back and forth?
I'm bouncing. I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
Thank you. Faraka. Brady says, threesome on IG? It must be Christmas. Thanks, Brady.
All right.
I don't see the request to come in, so.
All right. Well, it is what it is.
All right. So who is that?
Owen. I don't know. We're just he did. I think I saw him on TikTok, and he's like, we should do a TikTok together. And I said, well, why don't you just come on our live stream? And that's all it was. And
yeah, try again. You might have requested on the first go around that I screwed up.
Yeah, she screwed up, Owen. So if you can see us,
I did. I messed it up.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Okay, I don't know. This is what happens when you try to do two things at once. Make that three things at once. So anyway, should we play a little game?
Okay.
Okay, here's one.
Is it a drinking game?
No, it's just it's just a game saying questions that you normally wouldn't ask your mother.
Okay.
I don't know what these things the things are flashing across here. Oh my god, I'm like losing it. All right. Do you have any sex, drug, or alcohol related injuries? Did anything ever happen to you to injure yourself?
Ask that question again.
Do you have
Sex.
do you have any I'm going to take segs off the table just because we're doing TikTok and I don't want to do that. So, do you have any
Okay.
drug or alcohol related injuries? Did anything ever happen to you when you were drinking or smoking or doing any kind of crazy ass drugs?
Yeah, no. No. I never could drink that much because I throw up first. So for me, drinking is very drinker. although if any of my Hito friends are on here, they might say otherwise. I mean, when I'm in hedonism, the drinking is just easier. I mean, I was doing the splits on a bar, and I fell into the water. But I didn't injure myself. So.
Well, you said that you threw up, so
I hadn't thrown up yet. No.
oh, I have definitely thrown up plenty in my day, but not recently. I think I need to start drinking more.
You need to start drinking more. You need to go into training.
I need to go into boot camp.
You're just not good enough at it.
And then, so yeah, I just remember back in the olden days, doing something that starts with a Q, which were fun. I must have missed a step, and I stood up, and this has happened to me with tequila as well. I slipped, and when I slipped, my knee dislocated.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's
So
the
Frank
problem.
says no, but she has witnessed others. Yes, I'm always the
Yeah.
one to take care of the people throwing up or sick as hell. We had one gal, and she was drinking, but she also was. It was probably heat, but she passed out cold. I mean, like passed out. The guys took her with her clothes on, put her in the pool, trying to cool her off. She was like heat, but she drank and hot. And, in Jamaica, it's a different game, right? So
it's very tropical.
I always take a bunch of Zofran with me to hedonism. I even take injectable anti-nausea medicine because if you start barfing down there and you get dehydrated, it's going to cost you at least $500 just to have a doctor come to see you at the resort. And if they have to take you to a hospital, it's thousands and it's cash.
That happened to my son recently in Mexico. He fell down. He got dehydrated, fell down, split his head open.
Oh.
Yeah. What's that noise?
Not good.
Now I'm hearing noises. All kinds of things are going on here. Why aren't you in school? Ah.
Who's going to be supposed to be in school?
I don't know. I don't understand this. Anyway.
So somebody wants to know how old we both are. Is that relevant?
Apparently it's relevant.
So I want to know why give me a good reason for you to know our ages. I'll wait for that.
Well, I'm guessing that the person I think I know. That's okay. So if we're gonna, oh my God, he's back again.
Which one? The Trump lover? Just ignore it.
No, it's worse. It's some sort of like other shit. But I think I understand that question.
So Brady was commenting on the articles I wrote on Patreon. So on my Patreon, can I give a little plug here?
Yeah, but will you do me a favor and use segs?
I'm not talking about sex.
Oh, okay.
No. So on my Patreon, I wrote about that swings aren't just for swingers. You know,
Okay.
that the having great relationships. You know, you can be a part of the lifestyle, but it doesn't have to be the lifestyle with other people. And so I wrote three articles. I wrote an article and I split it up into 3 parts. And then I was just thinking, because when I read something, I like to be, when I'm writing, I have to read it out loud to see how it sounds.
Okay.
So that's like that's how I proofread my stuff, because I write a lot, so it doesn't make sense for me to have. I would love to have my own proofreader, but I can't burden somebody else with all that time. So I do it out loud. So I'm thinking I should just read this and record it. So I recorded myself reading these articles in 3 bits. And then I put that up on my Patreon. So I put the written article and then my voiceover reading the article. And I think people liked it.
Awesome. Wait, I lost you.
And then my voiceover reading the article. And I think people liked it.
Oh, jeez.
So Brady. Okay. And also, I put up a film that I did called The Cougar. Are you frozen, Karen?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
I'm frozen.
Uh-oh. You're spinning.
Yeah.
All right.
I sent you a request.
Thanks, Frank. Uh-oh, Karen. Lost Karen.
I requested.
All right, so she's going to have to come back in. We're not your mother, so we'll prefer to be called hi, Mom. All right. Well, you think that's why somebody wants to know what our ages are, because they think we're attractive? I'm not really sure the connection.
Am I on now or no?
Please explain that. Bye, Frank. Love you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Trump lovers in here. We're kicking them out. You can be a Republican. 0 F's left to give.
I'm sorry.
Right, let's see what we're going to do here.
My favorite alcoholic beverage. Wine,
Yeah,
wine,
weird
of course.
stuff happening here. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. Yeah, everything's acting weird.
I'm here.
Do more articles. Okay. Well, I've got a ton of articles that I've written on my website that I've kind of put on hold to. I don't know where Karen went. I requested her back in, but she disappeared. We are having some weird stuff happen tonight. Anybody else having some technical voodoo happening?
I requested.
Hey, Karen, come back in. No, Karen vanished. She's unable to join. What the hell? I'm going to have to start over. All right, I'm going to start over because something really strange is happening. So,
Something strange is definitely happening.
I'm going to save this one and then we'll come back for part 2.
Okay, where were we? Oh, thank you very much. What is your favorite beverage, Hostel MGTOW? Karen, talk to us. Okay, I'm talking to you guys. What's going on? I was going to have a special guest tonight. It didn't work. Oh, dating with Owen just joined. He's trying to request. We're trying to get you in there. I'm going to try to do it one more time.
All right, I'm here. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Instagram, but
I know. This is nuts. How you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, like I sent the request and it just didn't work.
I know. And now I lost Nancy, so I'm going to have to get back on.
To invite Owen and
Owen,
other
okay,
people
so
that may wanna come in and add
So
some
just wait, should I go back over to
our
Instagram?
live.
you want to try?
So
Yeah,
we do
one
have
second.
badges turned on. You guys
All
were
right.
so generous in the first section, and so I hope that we can keep this going. Drum roll.
It's working.
What the hell is going on tonight?
I don't know, but I have to say Owen is trying to get on now. So if you see someone
All
request,
right,
let him
I'm
in.
watching.
Let Owen in.
I'm watching carefully. All right.
See,
He says he
his name is
requested-
Omore24.
Right. I see him. He says he requested, but there's no request coming in for me.
It's got to be on the bottom right corner or something like that.
No.
Maybe because he's on mine and I have to let him in. I don't think I can let him in.
Yeah, you have to come in from my Instagram.
Oh, and you got to go in from her Instagram.
Yeah.
Can you
So
hear
go
us?
to Dr. Nancy Sutton Pierce _ELR and then come in. Yeah, it's got to be on mine because I'm on top tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you see when people request? Probably not. So if you're on Karen's, you won't be able to request to come in. Only on my Instagram. I think that's how it works. We're still trying to figure all this stuff out.
Are you still as gorgeous as always, Karen? Are you still on Patreon? Yes, Johnny. Thank you.
Yes, Karen, you are still as gorgeous as ever.
I just try real hard. It's all that clean living.
You don't have to because it just comes natural to you.
And vice versa, my darling.
You're just totally a natural beauty.
Oh. Where do we pick up some girl like this? So Owen said he's on yours now.
Okay. So have you tried requesting on mine? Because I'm still not seeing.
Thank you for joining me here on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, give some hearts so other people know we're on here.
Western people often pretty. I think there's beautiful people all over the planet.
Me too.
You know, the people I'm the most enamored with are Egyptian people. The structure of their skull is very unique, and their eye shape, and I mean, it just awe inspires me.
Really? I'm pretty fond of the Hispanic South Americans.
Well, I mean, for the women, their bodies are just like killer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened to Owen? Owen is missing.
Owen, you're on mine. Honestly, I have not seen anything.
Request.
Let me just scroll.
So you see in the bottom right corner, there's like little things, like a little plus, a little arrow thing. There must be something there. I am hoping.
No?
Wait, this is your first live stream? How do you like it?
Okay, let me see.
Say hi.
I'm inviting him now.
Okay, you invite him. I suggest you use your black sunglasses to make you cooler and more beautiful.
There he is!
Oh my God, it's Owen.
Finally, I was just like,
what the hell?
Technology was just not like our thing.
No.
That was unbelievable. But we did it. Yay. Everyone press those little hearts because Owen is here. I don't know anything more about you, Owen, other than you're a TikToker. And any fellow TikToker is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
It's like a cult.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of crazy because initially, when I first started like TikToking and whatnot, I was just posting like kind of like random videos to kind of like see what stuck. And then back in like October, I ended up posting a video, and I was like, "Hey, like my cousin's getting married in March. Like, I need a wedding date, you know." And then all of a sudden, my page just started just kind of getting like a lot of like more action and attention. And people have been commenting from literally like all over the world. Hey, everyone.
It's so cool.
I say California, not all over the world, but London. Just
wait, did you find a date?
I mean, it's funny. There's a little online link I put in my TikTok bio to like kind of fill out like an application of sorts. To like,
good. I was gonna suggest that.
Kind of like, it's like, yeah, let me know more about you, like what's your name, where are you from, like what do you like to do for fun? Do you mind? Because I'm in the DC area, so I was like, hey, like, would you mind coming out to DC? Would you want to go as potential love interest, go as friends? I was like, there's no wrong answer. And honestly, there's been a good amount of people who were like, honestly, yeah, I'll just go as friends. And I'm like, that's okay too. Like, as long as we get along, like that's really what matters.
When's the wedding?
The wedding is March. Where? When? When? March 6th.
Is it too late?
I think you should let Karen and I pick your date.
No, I think you should. No, I think you should just take me and Nancy with you as your date.
Well, I think maybe he could have +3 because I think Karen and I think we should pick his date for him.
We can help. We can help you.
For like small script lettering and be like, so it just looks like one name.
Yeah,
this is great.
We could really find you the right one.
You know what? If wherever help I can get, I'll take it.
Well,
we have good intuition about that stuff. So,
and for some reason, I don't think you have a lot of trouble getting women anyway, Owen.
I mean, I appreciate that, but you would think that it's tough. Days, it's pretty hard.
Well, it's hard because we're living in a time when you have to walk around with a mask and a hazmat suit in order to stay safe.
Well, and it's all. I think the other thing is there's too many choices.
Yeah, you gotta keep swiping and you're swiping away people. This one has the wrong color eyes, swipe them away. This one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, like the way this social media, you can sit from the friendly confines of your living room and talk to 50, 60, 70 women.
So how do you do it?
Whatever at once. You can just swipe. So it's kind of like incredible that like people are able to find like long-lasting relationships in today's climate because there's so much variety. Like
there's just too many choices.
Well, I think that people are so afraid that if they choose one, then they're going to miss out on all the other ones that are going to be on the next list.
Yep.
And wow, I can't even imagine that pressure. I've been with my husband for 35 years. So
how Owen, what's your tactic because when I was on the dating sites, I would always go with the guy who's the funniest. I mean, one guy wrote this whole thing how he got out of jail like the day before, and I was like, "That's my guy." Anyone in this?
Like the people who I think because like there's so much like unknown regarding prison and the jail system in the United States that like when people who serve time get on TikTok, they explode. Because people are like,
I saw that.
Like,
yeah.
I was in jail. Like, what do you eat? Like, do they let you celebrate birthdays?
Right.
Like, do food? Like, it's kind of incredible. Like, people have so many questions. So you'll see guys pick up 50, 60 followers in one day.
All right. So for those of you watching right now, all you need to do is go to jail and come out and you're to be a winner. Be a winner on TikTok.
A little bit of time. Hey.
We need. There's going to be a whole new reality show called Thug Love.
Thug Love.
Honestly.
No, but I think you're right. People do want to know what's going on in prison because I saw this girl and she was a super attractive girl. I forgot her name, but she had millions of followers. You probably know who it is. She was talking about her experience, because she got hooked on drugs and ended up in there. She was a beautiful model and she was literally like, just it's a shame. So she went there and she was talking about her experience and it is pretty incredible. So, what I was saying was this guy clearly had not gone to jail. He was just like made up this whole fictitious rant about himself. And I was like, that's the one I want. So I just don't take life that seriously. So that's what's good about these dating apps. Because like, if you're looking for someone who's a very serious person, not to bother with someone like me.
So Brady says he's going to head to the bank right now and steal money. So he needs followers.
I mean, shoot, I need followers on TikTok. Come on.
So I got some questions here, like, what's my shoe size? Now, why would someone need to know this?
Well, maybe they want to send you shoes.
Hostile MGTOW does not want to send me shoes.
Set up like an Amazon kind of like wish list.
Yeah. I actually had one at one point. Someone actually did send me a pair of really cool boots.
Really?
Yeah.
I have as one. She's a TikToker with Frank's hot sauce, and people like actually like buy her stuff.
Actually buy it?
I have a lot of foot fetish fans that follow me because when I travel, I post my feet traveling because I usually look.
The pedicures looking good.
Yeah, always get a pee before I travel. So my feet, every airport.
All right, here we got another question on YouTube from G Host, which I guess is Ghost. How do older women give a guy choosing signals?
What was that?
How do older women give a guy choosing signals? So, like, I'm guessing. Owen, help me out here, but I'm guessing she's yeah. How do older women give, like, what signals would an older woman give to a younger guy that she's interested?
They would pay attention to you.
I think the same that anybody would do, regardless of your age. There's one club in Atlantic City, New Jersey. They would have every first Friday at this club called Boogie Nights. They would have a Cougars and Cubs event. Exactly how you think. Guys under 27 got in free. Women over 40 got in free.
I love it.
They knew exactly what they were doing, and honestly, it was the same. Like, hey, how are you doing? Like, want to get a drink? Like, what's your name? Talk to them, and yeah, like my friends and I used to go in college.
That's great.
It was actually kind of fucking crazy. But
I ran a whole Cougars and Cub retreat in Jamaica, a week-long retreat for probably about 3 or 4 years. So,
well, I guess so. The guy that's asking the questions, Ghost, he says interest levels. I don't know what interest levels mean.
So, what Jentastic says, we make him a priority.
Yeah, it's true because like ever since posting more like on TikTok, a lot of the women who've been like applying to go to the wedding with me, and a lot of women who like been commenting on like are like, for some moms, like I don't know why, but like my content right now is like
wait, your content is what?
It's like a hit with the single mothers that
a hit. You're hitting with the single mothers because you're a nice guy, and they're like they want a nice guy.
Okay. So I don't know what attracts them to my profile, but they definitely seem to like enjoy it. So I'm kind of just like, I don't know, they talk to me. But I will say they're definitely more like straightforward.
They don't have any time to waste. If they're single moms, goggly boot, they're just gonna go right to the no playing games. I wrote a book like that. Yeah, I have a book called Fuck Games, Date Cougars. It's on Amazon. Look it up. It tells you where to go to meet and what to say and all that other stuff. So that would be easier for you, Ghost. Just read my book. I got a picture of my book here somewhere.
So, as a single man, when you're approaching single mothers, do you feel any different level of responsibility for not messing with their heads?
Is this for me?
Pardon?
Oh no, sorry. Were you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
So, as a single man, if you're dating a single mother, do you have any different level of feeling of responsibility for not messing with her head with a single woman without children?
That's a good question, Nancy.
Thank you.
I mean, personally, I tried to play as little, like, I guess, games as possible because my time is. and the time I would spend wasting someone else's time or playing games with them, I could be using that to like use it in more productive means and more productive ways. So I try not to do that. However, I will say, like, I do try. If I were to date a woman who has children, I definitely would have to date with intention and be like very comfortable and very like okay with the fact that like whether or not I want children at this point, because you can't date a woman with children and not expect to inherit the child. Like that's just
exactly
how it works.
yeah.
So I'll make that decision like from the beginning. Like if I'm not going to be a father or even a stepfather, why would I go out of my way to date a woman who has children? Because it's like, why would I do that? That's just not fair for the child. So I'd have to be very like mindful and very cognizant of that.
I always say that's like a no compromise situation. It's
Right.
not like you can say, okay, I'm, I'll date half a child.
Do you set boundaries? Because I'm so curious about this from a man's point of view, because I know as I was a single mother at one point, and I set very clear boundaries for nobody knew where I lived, nobody met my child.
Right.
I really kept those my dating life and my maternal life very, very separate. Do you do that as well?
I try. Like I try, at least in just big picture in general, like TikTok. I mean, some of my information is like a little accessible, which I don't love. Like I know I've gone live a few times and people have tried to like dox me. Like one guy was like posting my aunt, like the date. My aunt passed away 2 years ago, and he was posting like, "Oh, does this date mean anything to you?" And it was like her exact birth date, and I was kind of like, "Eh?" And then he started posting like other like information, which was I just ended up blocking the guy. So in general, I try to like really keep my information very limited because I know a lot of people mean well, but at the end of the day, like people are like aggressive, and like not everyone's intent is like the best. So not even like with people I'm trying to date, but just people in general, like I just try to really keep things as close to the best as I can within reason. Like I'll tell you what my name of my dog is, but like I'm not telling people, hey, I live in this apartment building. So
it's scary. You don't know what someone's going to do. It's
right.
Really, especially if you're living alone or like Nancy with young kids.
Yeah, and looking at it from the other perspective of because I know there are some women out there that are looking for a daddy for their babies, and they're interviewing men to see who's going to match to be a dad for their kids. I'm wondering, as a man, do you set your own boundaries that isn't going to be considered unless the two of you and the woman really are a good match?
Yeah.
Then you would agree to meet the children. Then you would agree to see that side of things. But for a good long time, I wrote an article about having 2 years. So a good long time before you really knew if this was somebody that you would invest in before she were introduced to her children. Because that moment you're introduced to her children, you've changed the life of those children. And I don't know how many men really understand the dynamic of that.
It could be vice versa too, Nancy.
Yeah.
Owen could have like a stable of 6 kids right now. We don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
He may have kids he doesn't even know about.
It's absolutely. If you're the other person, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I will say for those who are watching, I do not have any children.
In case you were wondering, in case you are a candidate for the March wedding, if you're a candidate for the March wedding, he has no children that he knows of. How is this guy?
It doesn't work as well.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't hit the same. I will say, I mean, personally, I don't think I would ever, like, at least not anytime soon, be in a position or headspace where I could truly be myself dating somebody with a child. Because right now, Like that, like I know for a fact I have a lot of like maturing and a lot of growing up to do.
Good for
And
you for saying that.
I just don't think it would be in the best interest of the relationship for me to kind of really pursue something seriously with somebody else. Now, they were like, get drinks and, you know, keep things casual, fun, okay. But if they're like, hey, I'd like you to be like my boyfriend, like we date with intention, like seriousness, I honestly, I don't think I could do it.
No, you right from the get-go, you decide you decide, I need to be honest, you know, where I'm at. And if you, and they'll save it a lot of heartache later. Even if your feelings change, it's okay too. But at the beginning, you should at least say, this is where I'm at and this is what I'm not looking for.
Yeah. I just want to remind people real quick, hold on, that we have badges turned on. If this conversation is helping you, is inspiring you, please toss us a badge because this helps us keep coming back week after week.
Absolutely. And also, I had a question here.
I'm familiar.
It's like a tip.
Yeah. Believe me.
Somebody keeps asking this question. Let me give them a moment. Which clubs support the Cougar and Cub thing?
In New Jersey.
Well, the one club I've been to in Atlantic City was Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights.
They have the Cougars and Cubs night every Friday at the Tropicana Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Go and tell them you know Owen sent you. The bouncers will probably be like, who? But like,
tell them Owen, the guy that's getting married in March.
America getting married in March. My cousin is getting married in March. But if those of you who are interested,
listen, in my book that I was showing you before, Fuck Games Day Cougars, there is like a list of clubs on the East Coast that one of the guys that I was talking to made in detail. So if you want to find that list, gotta buy my book. Fuck Games Day Cougars. It's in there and it's on the East Coast. I don't know. We need someone.
Where can they find your book?
On Amazon, of course.
But if we buy it on Amazon, can we get like signed copies?
Yes. Of course.
Do you sign them? We could have a book signing, Karen. That's what we could do is do a book signing in LA.
Yeah, we should do a book signing. Look at that. So our friend
Megan's a fan.
And she said, what a stand-up guy you are, Owen. People. Megan, you might want to DM Owen about that wedding that's coming up in March.
Megan would be a great date. So, Owen, do you have a specific age group that you go for, that you like solicit or what's the right word? Advertise for?
Yeah, do you solicit women over the age of 60?
I would say like on a like serious dating level, because first of all, I'll say Owen Moore doesn't discriminate. Like I don't care how old you are. Like if there's a connection, cool. But like I do have to be like kind of realistic and like. I do want children, like eventually, and if things of that nature, like have like raise children, do all that like cool shit. So I know I can't, date a woman who's in her 70s, Like,
all right, so Nancy and I, we're done. We're out.
And 80s, and you get the idea. And so I would say 25 to 35.
Okay.
And also, here, John is asking, do older women prefer no strings attached or a deep, meaningful relationship? Again, I don't know how anybody can answer that.
It depends on the woman.
Yeah.
It depends, yeah. Like, I've been in situations where I've had casual encounters with older women who were in their 40s and 40s. Yeah, almost the 50s, but I don't know how. But I've also had casual encounters with people in their 20s, like my age. So
I 100% agree with you. There is no reason to discriminate against age. And if it's the reverse, also, usually if a guy is dating someone 20 years younger, no one blinks an eye. As soon as you have a girl dating someone 20 years older, that all of a sudden she's like, wow, cougar.
Chemistry has no age.
Never.
And so if two people really connect there's attraction, there's passion, there's interest. Honest to God, it doesn't matter what the age span is, as long as they're legal.
All right, so John, I hope that answered your question about no strings versus deep, meaningful relationship. And I mean, it could change too. When I met my boyfriend, I wanted like just casual, and it turned into a long relationship. So,
I feel like that's usually how it starts. Like, oh, I'm not looking for anything, whatever.
but it's probably true, right?
Yeah.
I mean, with my husband also, he's deceased, just so you know. And we were friends, like just for like a year or so before we even did anything more than platonic.
That's the best. That honest to God, I think that those are the most sustainable relationships. If you find somebody that you just really like and you just want to be around and
if they're your friend.
Yeah. That's the best.
Okay, there's a lot going on here. Mrs. Elf is saying an inconspicuous prejudice is that when an older woman connects with a younger person, some judge and label her as immature, frivolous, insecure. Basically, the exact opposite is true. Often they assume she's trying to prove she's still young or attractive and worthy. Guess what? She's all these things and multiplied. Not that you have to be young to be valued, but you can stay young better. What age? Nothing to prove. Anyway, behind these problematic ideas, what they actually mean is women don't deserve their birthrights to a fulfilling sexual life and to feel good about themselves. How profound. And thank you for the rose.
Beautiful.
I love these little roses. Last time I looked at what the roses mean on TikTok and I got 7 cents. Woo!
So I'm getting some pressure from this Zeidbog 66.
And let's ask Owen.
Please.
Owen, why is
fucking business?
Owen, why do guys like the number one question I get asked, other than size, and if size matters, the number 2 question is, what's the youngest guy you'd ever date? Why are they asking that?
I think they want to know if your answer is anywhere close to reason to where they are in life to see, all right, if she says, all right, I'll date 30, then I have 28, like, okay, I can probably get away with it if I
True.
Well,
that's true.
As if they have a shot. I mean, I think that's the crazy thing is this is Instagram. Karen's in a long-term relationship. She's not dating anybody. So.
I literally had to put a kibosh on the guy who asked me to marry him, even though he said it very respectfully. He was looking for an old woman of age 60 to marry. I don't know what the guy was thinking.
For a sugar mama.
Yeah, I guess so. Those are really prevalent in like Miami. I went out to older a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Holy yeah!" What the? We went to dinner, and literally maybe 25% of the tables in like our like section of the restaurant were either middle-aged women and 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, like, or middle-aged men, and the same thing for women. And I was just like
it's like Cougarville.
No, on both sides, Cougar and Silver Fox.
Yeah, and I think this person Brady Bone is saying is I think like the media has definitely played a significant role in kind of like creating like the false reality and dramatizing dating, like going after older women, and then you see State Mom and other songs where it's like, wow, like cougars are in, like, oh, but it's kind of just like there's also women who are your age who are in too, but there's also nothing wrong with like middle-aged women and the older women, none of that. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's also like they shouldn't be over-sexualized like the way they are in the media.
I know.
And things of that nature.
That's why I like to do TikTok. I like to tell those little whippersnappers what it's really like out there.
Yeah.
I think it's being fetishized.
Fetishized. Thank you for the roses. Older than dirt. 5. Older than dirt 5. Thank you for the roses. It's very sweet. God. I like that guy. Older than dirt. I always wonder where people come up with their names.
All right. So Brady has a question for you. I have a question. How does a guy stay patient with a woman when it has been a long time since dating?
What? Oh, the woman just started dating again?
No, how does a guy stay patient with a woman when it's been a long time since dating? So
Oh, so he's horny.
I think he's trying to say, how do you stay patient when you haven't dated for a long time?
Okay. Oh, and is that ever a problem for you?
I've never had long periods of time of dating outside of lockdown. But I would say, at least for me, like, this is what I did, and I don't know, it might not work for everyone. Is I just really kind of like just started to hang out with my friends who were in relationships and all. Like, hey, it's been a little while. Like, I haven't really gone out with anybody in a year. Like, what do you think is like appropriate? What do you think are cool ideas of things we can do? And what are things we can talk about? And they were kind of like, hey, just be yourself.
That's a great call. Very good call. I love it.
Don't put too much pressure on it, and just let things flow. And what's meant to be will be. And life just has a funny way of working out, as it should. So
yeah,
don't really overthink it. And there's a reason why this person agreed to go out with you. And just be the person that attracted them in the first place. And you should be in good shape.
Yeah.
See, all you women looking for that March, you got. This is why he's special. Okay.
I think there's so much. Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure to perform, either in behavior or as a man or dating or sexually or financially? What kind of pressure is out there for single men in that dating world?
I would definitely say there's definitely the pressure of inadequacy, especially I felt it myself when I see some of my friends who are in long-term relationships and moving in with their girlfriends and starting to have children and approaching life's major milestones. And there have definitely been times where I'm like, damn, I'm not even doing that yet. What's wrong with me?
Nothing is wrong with you. I got married at 23. A lot of pressure. No reason to get married, and no reason to get married at all, in my humble opinion. But the other part of it is there's no need for a serious relationship until you find the right one, and you never know when that's going to happen. It could happen tomorrow, or it could happen 5 years from now. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I've been trying to tell myself. I know when it's right, it'll happen.
Right.
And kind of try to push those kind of negative thoughts to the back of my head. But I know all guys, when they see their friends, look what he's driving, look what apartment he has, look what he's doing. It's definitely
all that stuff is so superficial and nonsense. This is how it's been over, especially when we were younger. Nancy and I, there was a lot of pressure. What are the neighbors going to think, type of thing. And who said this just now? I can't find it anymore. About their mom is a follower of mine. Whoever that is, tell your mom I say hi.
That was Vinu Neath.
Vinu Neath. Tell your mother I said that you shared that with me. Let's see.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pressure. I think, we talk as a woman, I know in my circles, we talk a lot about the pressure on women from socially, from all the inappropriate questions, like when are you getting married? Who are you dating? When are you going to have a baby? When are you going to have another baby? There's just this constant barrage of really inappropriate questioning of women. And
yes. Even so far as when I went to college, my parents would say, it doesn't matter if you have a degree, just make sure you get an MRS degree. Find a man to marry.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I think that pressure is still on women. I mean, from gynecologists talking to women about, you're getting up there 25, you should start thinking about freezing your eggs and crap like that. So I'm wondering, is that kind of pressure? Do people ask young men the same questions? Do you have a girlfriend? Are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? Do you feel that kind of pressure?
I know, for example, funny that you mentioned that. My dad actually just got remarried 2 weekends ago. Well, over Thanksgiving weekend. And a couple of my aunts and uncles were like, you're next, right? And I'm looking at them You realize my sister has been dating her boyfriend for the last
Oh,
3 years.
push him
Like,
on your sister.
older than me too. Like I'm not next.
Push
Yeah.
him.
Pick on her.
Oh,
You know, they did that to my sister too. When I got married at 23, she was 21. They're like, "You're next." He's like, "I'm not even dating anybody. What are you talking about? I'm 21 years old."
Yeah.
It's just societal bullshit. It's complete society. Society says the weirdest thing. And I got to answer this guy on TikTok. Are you still always wondered these years? Do you like younger men? I'm 25.
No. Yes. No.
Oh, what does it say?
Right behind you when you go live and just put "I am taken." Don't ask my age. Hello, nice.
Just a little.
Yeah. It'd be like,
Oh
Oh,
my God, we get the same questions every week.
what does this one say? Because I can't see it again.
It says, yes, after my parents divorced, my mom was in a confused state, and Karen's YouTube videos and Instagram page is one thing she always follows, and it's helped her to start dating again. Woo-hoo!
Woo, tell her to buy my book, Cougar's Guide to Getting Your Ass Back Out There.
Yes.
I got
She's
2
a
books.
happy woman. Thank you from us. That's awesome.
Oh, I'm so happy she's a happy woman.
That's a great testimonial. Yeah.
First book, Cougar's Guide to Getting Your Ass Back Out There. That's for the women like your mom. It's a good, it's
Karen,
a little good.
Your story is such an inspiration to women in every culture, every age, all over the world.
I appreciate you saying that, and your story is as well. I think like when you get to be our age, everybody has a story.
Well,
everyone's got some story.
Where have you been? What have you been doing? Right.
Anyway, this is my second over hour live stream, so I got to run. Yeah. Owen, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
This has been incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely been really fun. I've enjoyed the questions.
So I want to give you a plug here on TikTok and on YouTube. If you want to talk to Owen and get yourself in the running for the March wedding, what is your handles on all these things?
Sure. TikTok is Dating with Owen, and I look forward to talking with y'all.
Dating with Owen, you guys check it out. And Nancy, let's hear where they can find you.
You can find me pretty much everywhere. Dr. Nancy Sutton Pierce. My website is DRNSP. I'm on Patreon, patreon.com/Dr. Nancy. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm a political advocate. I'm a fierce women's advocate, and I'm a fierce men's advocate.
You're a very fierce advocate.
I'm just a fierce advocate for humans. I consider myself a humanist more than anything, and equal rights for everyone. Everybody should have a voice. Everybody should have an equal opportunity to have the best life possible. So if you want a piece of that, come find me.
And you can find me on KarenLee Potter all over the place, and you can find me on my podcast Sex Talk with My Mom. Thank you all for joining us on TikTok and YouTube and here on Instagram. Let's talk soon. Bye. Sorry, we had some techie issues.
I'm glad y'all had me. This was so much fun. I definitely would love to join y'all.
Oh, yeah. Just come back again. Anybody else?
We're usually here every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
6 p.m. And Karen and I have a very special event on the 16th of December, our holiday party, where Karen and I will be sitting side by side.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Doing a toast to the holidays for everybody.
Yeah, and if you want to, we have Patreon. I think you mentioned it before. It's a way that you can support us and find and message us. So that if you have any questions that we haven't been answered in a live stream, it's patreon.com/KarenLee, patreon.com/Dr. Nancy. And that's it.
And you can find this video on my YouTube channel later on when I get it put up there. And that's Dr. Nancy Sutton Pierce on YouTube. So find us, and you can see all of our past shows and hours of entertainment. All right. Remember to be kind to each other and hug the people that you feel safe hugging. And when you're out there in the public, please wear your goddamn mask.
Wear your mask.
Please
Bye.
wear your mask and go get your vaccines.
All right, you guys, that was fun. See you next time. Love you.